Good evening and welcome, or welcome back as the case may be. It's going to be Monday, October 12, 9 a.m. That's when the Senate Judiciary Committee will begin hearings that should lead up to the confirmation of Judge Amy Coney Barrett to the Supreme Court. Just a cursory glance at her resume makes it obvious that she is immensely qualified. And there was a time not too many years ago, she would be confirmed by a vote of something like 98-2 or something close to that. There was a time when the Senate was filled with people who would focus more on qualifications and credibility than they would on political affiliations or concern about future rulings that may be handed down. There was a time when they would just advise and consent rather than, as Justice Kavanaugh said, they would advise and consent rather than search and destroy. But no more. Those days are gone, probably forever. They've added a new page to the playbook, and it seemed to start really picking up momentum back in the 1980s. I believe it was about 86, 87, 88, somewhere around then. President Reagan nominated a man named Robert Bork to fill the seat that was vacated with the retirement of Justice Lewis Powell. Bork had been a professor at Yale Law School. He had served as Solicitor General under Presidents Nixon and Ford, and at the time of his nomination, he was a judge of the U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit. In other words, he was qualified to the nth degree. But Senate Democrats had other ideas. They resorted to purely devilish conduct in order to defeat this nomination. The two main players for the Democrat Senate were number one, Senator Edward Kennedy, who has since passed away. And the other leader of this movement is current presidential candidate Joe Biden. At the time, he was serving as the chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee. The hearings for Judge Bork, they started a trend of nastiness that has not slowed down since. He was treated so badly during those hearings that the Oxford English Dictionary actually added an entry for the word Bork. They added it as a term in U.S. political slang with this definition: to defame or vilify a person systematically, especially in the mass media, usually to prevent his or her appointment to public office, or to obstruct or thwart a person in this way. A little bit later, in 1991, a spokesperson for the National Organization for Women spoke before the committee in the Clarence Thomas hearings. And she said, quote, "We're going to bork him. We're going to kill him politically." Most recently, we saw how Democrats attacked Justice Brett Kavanaugh. And his treatment caused Justice Kavanaugh himself to remark on it. He said the behavior of several of the Democratic members of this committee at my hearing a few weeks ago was an embarrassment. But it was just a good old-fashioned attempt at borking. Now I'm kind of wondering, how is it they plan to bork Judge Barrett? They can't attack her character. They'd be way out of their league. They can't attack her qualifications. She's definitely qualified. I'm wondering who they're going to parade out there to claim that Amy Barrett assaulted them at a party in 1924. Or, knowing what I believe about Judge Barrett, I suspect the most damaging thing they'll be able to come up with is that maybe she dozed off during Mass one time. Truthfully, I'm hoping that for one time, the Democrats will do the one thing Michelle Obama lies about more than any other. I hope they go high. Just for once. But I'm not holding my breath. We'll see. Be good to one another, and God bless.